a civil war. If you go to Lebanon during the Lebanese civil war, a Lebanese on one side will be as vicious about the other on the other side. If you go today to Lebanon, there is none of that. What I say is that the potential for hope is there. The question is how we make it, how we address it, but it cannot be addressed by bringing Arafat to sign on something not representative of the Palestinians and then blaming him for it. It has to come genuine, it has to be clear, and it has to come in the context of the survivability of a peace treaty between Arabs and Israelis. And I think Crown Prince Abdullah's quote on this in the Arab Summit is significant. When would the Saudis put their mark and put their word on something like that ever? Now they're into it. And I would say again on 9/11, there was a wake-up call. And on the madrasas in particular, these madrasas that were basically a joint operation somehow between America and Saudi Arabia and some of the Arab world in the context of facing up to the evil empire of the Soviet Union and liberating Afghanistan from Soviet occupation in the 1970s and 80s. That was the rule. Islam protected the Arab world from going communist. And it was okay to be Islamic in that context. Sadat helped in that context. Everybody helped, including US foreign policy. Now there is a wake-up call regarding certain elements in Islam, certain interpretations, certain practices. The madrasas, you're not going to see the same madrasas preach the same type of things because it went off the road and it became something of a street movement rather than an officially sanctioned movement. Now there is a wake-up call. And I think we can work together with Saudi Arabia and with others, with everybody. It has to be worked in a way that can bring about that transformation on stages. But I do see a wake-up call, and I see people in Saudi Arabia and elsewhere, and in Kuwait and everywhere, questioning certain issues.
Lisa, just on this question, on my immediate left.
I agree with much of what Shafeeq just said, but I wanted to add another piece to it, that